Hi, in this tutorial I'll talk about Query Builder. If you talk about the search API in AEM, there's a two main options available. One is Query Builder API, another one is GCR SQL2. There's a one more XPath, but that is derived from Query Builder itself, so I'll talk about that sometime later. As part of this tutorial, I'll talk about the Query Builder, how you can write and execute Query Builder query. There is a console available in AEM where you can write and test your query. Later on, you can use that query in any of the backend module, like you can write service and then you can use that for your search related components. So in this tutorial, I'll talk about the core concepts of Query Builder query, how you can write that. So let's straight away go to demo part and see the different sections of that query and how you can write that query. So there is a console available to test your query. So we'll use this. I'll give the path in the description. You can use this. So when you write a query builder query, first you have to define what kind of node you want to search. I'm using as a generic term as a node. You can define page, asset, any kind of node. So whatever the primary type available in AEM, you can search that any available primary type. So first you have to define type. In type, you have to define what you want to search. Say I want to search pages. So the primary type of pages are CQ colon page. So as part of this, I'm saying, okay, I need to search the CQ pages. In some cases you don't need type. Those are exceptional cases. I'll tell you in coming tutorials. So if I use this query and search, so you will see it will give all the pages available in my repository, but that's not the right use case, right? If you see, it found 1750 pages and it is showing the 10 pages. So the second important part is you should define a path. Suppose right now it is giving your search from whole repository, but that's not the true use case. You will be searching from your own website or your own site. So in that case, there is one more parameter we can define, path. So I define path and I'm saying, okay, path is equal to content AEM Geeks, means the AEM Geeks site page. If you're following this series, you know we have a project or the site created for specifically for this series. So when I search now, it will give me the pages only from AEM Geeks site. You see there are 19 search, but if you see here, you will find the 10 results. So by default, this servlet means basically the servlet used to search this give the 10 results. Even it is showing it's a 19 results. So for that, to fix or not even fix, to change this behavior, you can define one parameter that is called p.limit. In p.limit, you can define how many results you want to search. Okay, let's say I'm saying, okay, p.limit is 5. So now it will give you the 5 results, right? Even it's a 19 results, use the number of the hits, but results are 5 as I defined. So basically these things will be used when we implement pagination. For now, if you want all results to be displayed here, so what you can do, you can define -1. In case of -1, it will show you all results, whatever the available 19 results. So this is giving all the pages under AEM Geeks. But suppose you want to filter your result, means you need specific pages based on some property. Let's say I'm saying, okay, give me the pages which has a specific template. So if you know, we have 2 templates for this site. So let's say, okay, give me the pages under this path which has a template called AEM Geeks content. Okay, so how will you add any property and how you will search based on any property? So what you can do, you define property is equal to whatever the name of your property. Let's say my property name is CQ template and then property dot value, whatever the value of that property. So let's see, if you go to any page and go to the GCR content, so you'll find a property. So in that way you can add any property, but it should be the same value what is there in node. Okay, now let's hit that. So ideally it should give all the pages which has a template called geek content, but as soon as I hit that, it is giving me 0 result. So what is the issue here? So you see here the CQ page, I'm trying to search a node, generic name I'm using node, means the page here is, and this page should have a property. So if you go there in repository and check, so So this is my page. If I click on this, the CQ primary type is equal to page, right? But this page means this node does not have a property called CQ template. So that's why it is giving a result 0. If you see, all the data is stored under JCR content node, and this has a primary type CQ page content, right? So what we are searching here is page content, but that does not have this property. So the one solution is we can define CQ page. We can change the type. What we can say, content, correct? And if we search here, it will give the 15 results. Means out of 19 pages, 15 are of Geeks template. But once these results are written, means each results will having some data. So the node or the object will be written that will be of type page content, not page. So it might be missing some values. So we are searching page, not page content type node. So for that, what you can do, just keep the page here itself and search the relative path. What do you mean by relative path, right? Search your properties on relative path. So what does that mean? Once you search the page, under page, there is a node called JCR content. So while searching property, while defining property, you can add a relative path. Means rather than saying CQ template, just define JCR content / Now what I'm saying, okay, sir, give me the pages where my property is, it's under page, then go to the JCR content node and then search CQ template. So in that case, it will check the property in JCR content node. Okay, when you search here, it will give the 15 result, which is correct. Now this still the each hit will be having a page rather than the page content. So that way you can use any property here. Means you can filter your search using any property. This property can be added anywhere, right? It can be a node, it can be over asset. So whatever the type is, you can use their property to search. So now say if you want to search multiple values of a same property, let's say I'm saying, okay, I need to search pages if the title of that page is either title 1 or title 2. Right, you need to get either way. Means the property is page title, JCR title, but value can be either this or this. I need only those pages. So in that, what you can do, let me change this property, because right now I'm searching JCR title. So JCR title, and you can find all these properties. These properties will exactly match in your JCR. If you see here, come here and see the JCR content, you will find a JCR title. So I'm using only the properties which are available there. Okay, let me say what is the title, XML exporter. Let's say we need to search this page, means this any page which has a title XML exporter. So let me see. So okay, I'm saying give me the pages where the property is JCR title and the value is XML exporter. Okay, if you search this is the same use case, right? What I showed you. So there is a single page which has a title, this XML exporter. But if I say, okay, I need a page where either title is this XML exporter or title is something else. So in that case, what you can define in this or, so same way the property will be same, but in value just define a different value. See, I'm saying, okay, property 1 hyphen value is this, and just add one more and say property 2. Now I'm saying that, sorry, value 2 is author bio. So now what it will search for the pages where JCR title is either XML exporter or author bio. So you seeing here, I'm defining only single property and I'm defining multiple values by using 1 underscore value, 2 underscore value. You can define any number of properties. If I search here, okay, it will give me 2 pages, right, where the title is XML exporter and the author bio. That way you can use multiple values of single property. But what if I need to search based on the 2 properties? And one more thing, by default it has an OR value, means either this or this. If you want to make it AND, you have to specifically define, right? How will you define? Let me show you. So what you'll do, property dot and dot false. By default it's a false, so that means either title is this or this. If I make it true, it will give a zero result either, because title does not have both. Means title cannot be this and this. So if I hit this, so it will give me zero result, which is correct. So that way you can add AND condition in case of property multiple values. Here we were using one property with multiple values. So now if I want to use multiple properties, suppose I want to search pages based on multiple properties, means this property and this property. So two properties I can add. So let me show you. The way of defining property is same, but as we were using multiple properties, so you will be using a prefix before property rather than before value, because now we are using different property rather than value. So for one property, I'm saying okay, one hyphen property means the first property is CQ template and the value is geeks content, and the second property is title and the value is this. So what, by default there is an AND, not OR. So it will say okay, get me these pages where the template is geeks template and geeks content and the title is XML exporter. So if it find any page like this, it will give that result. So let's search this. Okay, and it found one page. Or let's go to this page, because this page has a title of XML exporter and this template is geeks template. So even if any of the property fail, let's say I'm saying my template is home template. So if I search, it will give the result 0, because the page is of type geek, means template is geeks content. Now by default it is AND. Suppose I want this, I want like OR condition. So I want to apply a condition like either template is equal to this home or the title is equal to this XML exporter. So for that you have to define groups. How you will add that groups? You can add any number of groups, means so your each functionality you can combine in a group and then you can apply the operation on that group. Okay, so let me show you. You're seeing here I added a group before the property, group dot this, group dot this. The group is same. You can define multiple groups as well. So now how you will apply a operation? By default it's a AND. Suppose I want a OR operation, so you will apply that operation on that group. Okay, so what I'm saying in this line, okay, this group, because the group is same, so group dot p dot OR is equal to true. By default it's a false. Okay, so if I search now, it will give me the pages, all the pages which has a template geeks home or the pages which has a title exporter. So now it should give me the result. So if I search it, it is giving me 3 pages. One is, if you see here, the home page is of home page template, sublet 1 2 is also home page template, XML exporter is not a home page template. Let me show you here. This is my repository. This is not of home page template, this is of geeks content. But why it is coming in search? Because the title is XML exporter. So in that way you can add multiple properties in your query and you can define AND or OR. If you make it false, then it will be by default AND operation. And even if you see here right hand side, this generate XPath query as well. So if you have a look in this XPath query, it will simply say OR here, right? So you will understand here in this as well. Finally this query is executed. So you will see here these are being searched, means page are being searched, but you are not sure what data is coming with your each search result. Means these are these 3 results. So what data came with this object, means this search result, first search result. So there is an option, you can go to JCR query builder link, click on this. So you will find in JSON what data is coming. So it will giving you all results, like my path is this, name is this, title is this, last modified created. So this is the default values, default properties what are searching here. But you can alter the behavior this as well. You can define what I need, what property I need. So you can define, okay, give me the full properties, but this full properties can be different node to node. If you are searching page, so the for page have 4 properties by default. If you're searching some other node, it can have more properties. So let me show you first. If I add a full, means I define like okay, I need full, so what changes will happen? This will depend node to node, what kind of node you are searching. If you're searching page content, that might be different. For asset, that might be different. Okay, so for that you have to define, you have to add one parameter here, p dot hits equal to full. Okay, if I search like this, so this result is same, but if I open this JSON query link again, see the properties has been changed. Now it is giving me the all properties related to this page. You see the properties has been changed. Now it's a JCR path, JCR primary type, created by and created. But if you see previously, there was other things like name, title, these are the default values. But when I define I need full, so it is giving me page related properties. But suppose you have a scenario, you need more properties, right? Your page has few other properties as well, and you need more properties, or you need selective properties. Suppose there is a node which has 100 properties, but for your feature, your functionality, you need only 3 properties. So why you will search, why you spend your search unnecessary for getting 100 properties? So it will give you your defined properties. In that case, what you can do, you can define in query what kind of properties you need. That's it. Okay, so let me show you. So for p dot hit, rather than say full, now I'm saying selective. So I'm saying, okay, I need a selective properties, and now I will be defining what properties I want. Okay, for simplicity, I'm removing all this. Let me remove this. Okay, and I say, okay, hits is equal to selective, and now I will define what properties. So I'm saying p dot properties, okay, I need these properties, and I need JCR title, template, and the resource type. You see, I'm still using a relative path that I have to use it. So now in this case, it will give me 3 properties because I'm defining. If you see in previous full, there are 4 properties and are different. Now if I hit this query, the result is same. Obviously there are 2 results because I removed that one condition. Okay, if I open this in the link, you will be seeing now it is giving me the properties what I defined. Even so, in that case, and it is saying, okay, these are coming from the JCR content. Okay, so in that case, even you can define what properties you need. So keep in mind, you can sort these results in order as well. So there is a property called order by. So let me remove everything for now. Just simplicity, I'm removing these all. Okay, because I want to show you the short feature. Okay, if I search, it will give me all 19 results. So there is a property called order by, and I'm saying, okay, I need the order of these results by last modified date. Okay, so if I search, it will showing me the last modified, because means whatever the latest modified time is, that will come later. It's in ascending order. So if you see, latest means last time I modified this, so this is the order of modification. Okay, but even it's by default it's ascending order. You can define the descending order as well. You can define in order, descending order, by which you can order by dot short is equal to descending. Okay, by default is ascending. So if I hit now, you will see the latest modification is at first result, means now it is in descending order. Okay, so now let me show you some change. Let me remove this. So this home page, let me update this home page, and let's see the changes are reflected or not. Let's see if it come at the latest last modified. So I open this and just change something in the page properties. Let's say I'm adding something home. Save. So now this is the latest modified, last modified. So if I hit that query again, this home should become at last because I modified it. Let me hit that. So if you see, the home is not latest modified, so it is going in ascending order. So this was the basic of query builder query. There are a lot of things to learn. In coming tutorial, we'll see the different use cases. We'll see the how to implement pagination, and we'll see how you can use this in actual service. So I hope you understood the basic structure of this query builder query. If you have any question, please do comment. Thank you.